Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We are here at the North American International Auto Show, and if you're watching this channel, that you know we are here for really only one car, and that's what we're gonna go check out today. Probably throw in some bonus footage at the end, but let's go. And here it is, a 2020 Toyota Supra. I have no idea what color this is, but I genuinely hope they offer it. This looks so good. Now this thing is where it's at. TRD, we need some wide body kits for these things and some performance mods, please.
Good morning, Detroit, and welcome to the 2019 North American International Auto Show here in the snowy Detroit. My name is Anderson. I'm a vehicle specialist here at Toyota. Good news, if you're in the Toyota house, we got a special surprise for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we finally have it. You have been asking for it for years, and we have made the world debut right here in Motor City. Behind me, we have our 2020 Toyota Supra. It is back for more than 20 years in the hibernation garage, and we could not be more excited to share this with you now. Everybody, of course, is immediately thinking, this is the Supra, this is the king of the racetracks. What are we talking about? What is under the hood? Get this, we got a 3-liter i6 engine, turbocharged, is going to give you 335 horsepower, 365 pounds of torque, and a 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. How exciting is that, right? Gets even better, so we got the speed. We are also hooking you up with an 8-speed sport tune transmission with paddle shifters. So for all the driving enthusiasts, as well as the fans of the Supra who want to relive that nostalgia, you can take this out on the roads or the racetrack, and you're gonna be able to glide and fly. But gets even better. Get this. This was Akio Toyota's passion project. We partnered with Gazoo Racing, and what they've essentially done is built this to handle some of those tracks. It has a even 50-50 weight differential. Let me explain how that works. Essentially, this vehicle, from the front to end, is so aerodynamically designed with its weight distribution that this is going to give you the best, most handling, and the best center of gravity as you drive it. How exciting is that, all right? And we do have 3 of them, like I said, on the floor. We have our launch edition over here. These 3 colors that you see, Renaissance Red, Phantom Gray Matte, as well as the Zero White. These are going to be the launch editions. The launch edition right here, 1,500 of these are going to be produced. If you are one of the lucky owners of them, we're going to be hooking you up with the matte tires, the red caps on the mirror, and of course the maroon interior inside that if you have not seen it, check it out, take some photos, you will love it. And they're going to be limited to 1,500. We will make sure to inscribe the number of your vehicle inside the dash for you. Now inside the car, it is completely beautiful. Akio and Gazoo Racing wanted this to be the driver's cockpit to make you feel like you have complete control and master the tracks at all times. We're going to hook you up with a 6.5-inch touchscreen. You're also going to have the Alcantara interior with heated leather seat options. And get this, standard 19-inch tires. Look at these rims, standard as well. Can you believe that? Super design, and with technology, we have Apple CarPlay available, Bluetooth connectivity, automatic wipers for the rain, and let's see here, oh my goodness, and guess what, so how many people, who's a driving enthusiast in the crowd? Do we got any people on sports tracks? We got 2 drive modes for it. We have a sports mode, your traditional, regular mode. We have a sport mode, so if you do find a weekend you want to take it out on the track, we got you hooked up with the sport and room in the trunk for 2 pieces of cargo or your toolkit, right? For all the drifters out there. So, everyone wants to know when the Supra is going to be available. 6 months, you're going to be able to go down to a dealership, check them out. They're supposed to come out this July, starting at just under $50,000. You can get one, the premium package, the 3.0 premium we call it, is coming in at $54,000. And those launch editions, again, limited supply, 1,500. We're looking at about 55,000. And all the Supras, of course, come with Toyota Care. This is essentially our philosophy. You got our car, we got your back. With any purchase or lease of the Supras or any of the Toyotas you see on the floor, we're going to hook you up with 2 years, 25,000 miles, complimentary maintenance, and roadside assistance. So that is the Toyota way. If you want information on it, good news, ladies and gentlemen, we have it. We will get you on our VIP list. You can be the first to know the additional specs and some of the more exciting news on the Supra as it comes down the road, pun intended. So feel free to talk to me, any of the other product specialists on the floor. We'd be happy to hook you up with one of our e-brochures and get you on our VIP list and let you know about the Supra. Thank you so much for hanging with us, Detroit, and let's go places.
I think it's going to be a good car to tune, a fun car to tune.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a 2,000 horsepower strip monster, stock block and head? That's the question.
Right.
Vanos twin variable cams, that's going to be something new for tuners, right?
Right.
So other than that, it might just be a car that just hits a ceiling really early.
Right. I'd be curious to see how long it takes somebody going to just 2J swap one of these. I can see that happening real quick. That's going to happen by the end of the year. I guarantee that.
If you want a 2JZ motor, buy it now, because that's going to be like a 5-digit motor once people start swapping it into them.
Yeah. This auto is beautiful. This is
I haven't looked at anything else. Like
I came straight to Toyota.
I did too.
But, like you said earlier, this is without a doubt a very controversial car. When I first saw it online, I hated it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have preferred an $80,000 car, $100,000 car. I would have competed with GTR.
I said the same thing.
So
Exactly the same thing, dude. 100% agree.
I think my mindset's starting to come around.
1 hour later.
With a tune and a few little bolt-ons, it's not going to go to the stand. It's not what we wanted, but it'll be a fun car to drive.
It's going to be a good car.
Yeah,
regardless of the
without a doubt.
badging, regardless
Well.
of the BMW, it's going to be a different class, and it's going to be a good car.
Yeah, for sure.
I think as far as aftermarket tuning, there's going to be a ceiling there pretty soon.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to separate it from the cars of old.
That's true.
I think everyone's going to jump on it though. All the big shops are going to want to be first.
That sweater did.
Oh yeah, they're going to
Just
buy
how
one, they're going to
AMS
break it down.
Just how AMS wanted to be the first, and they did it right in the 9s, 8s, 7s, and 6s with their
with Giddy's
GTR. Right. I feel like every big shop's going to jump on this to be the leader with this. So even if the platform is not great right now, the aftermarket support, I see it being huge.
Yeah.
So with time, they will get this.
Yeah.
I mean, the
running very well.
B58's already doing well, with
Right.
bolt-ons. You get 400, 500 wheel. Pure Turbos is going to jump on that.
There you go, dude. 500 wheel in this thing. That'd be super comfy. I like that one. I'd rock that thing all day long.
Patience rewards those who wait.
Oh,
Sorry,
yes,
please.
My dude. Are we popping the hood too?
Can't do the hood. Cannot do the
We
hood.
at least got the
That is
nozzle,
a-
man. That's a good start. I
that is
appreciate
hard
that.
No on the hood. Yeah,
Awesome.
interior.
Appreciate it, man.
And I said, yeah, this one, all of them will be black with the leather like this, unless you do the launch edition,
Okay.
and then you'll get the red maroon one over there. On that.
Nice.
Touchscreen, beautiful. That one's 8.5 inches. Yeah, the bigger one. Yeah, and so yeah, we got Apple CarPlay. And this also to note, this is the only vehicle of Toyotas with wireless Apple CarPlay. The rest of what's up?
Can I go video?
You what?
Can I go video the inside?
You cannot.
Please?
Have anyone,
Can you video the inside for me?
I can't be. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry.
Gotta ask.
Find my wife.
All right, guys. So initial thoughts on the new Supra. First and foremost, I will say that anybody that sees it in pictures and thinks it looks like crap, give it a look in person. It looks 100 times better than it does in any photos that I've seen, except for a couple of the renderings. Honestly, I saw one on Instagram and it had a set of Workmeister wheels on it, dropped a couple inches with an OE or Mark IV style spoiler on the back of it. That actually looks really good. But yeah, so definitely check it out in person. I love it. It looks 1,000 times better. I think the real test for this car is really going to be the aftermarket support and really just kind of see what all people go and do with it. With things like the integrated exhaust manifold, the turbine housing, I think that's going to make it a little bit more challenging. So really just kind of seeing what all the aftermarket can actually go and do with it. I think this thing could honestly be super fun right around the 500-ish wheel horsepower mark, maybe even a little bit more. It is only about 3,400 pounds, so in the interior, I really didn't like pictures of that either, but once you actually look at it, and I'll go ahead and post a picture of it here right quick, but once you actually look at the inside of the car, it is actually pretty nice. You really don't notice the simplicity of the display or anything like that overall, just because it is kind of tight. It is a little bit smaller. I think it'd be a little bit tighter than what the Mark IV is, so I still want to go through and drive it. I think that'd be really awesome, but overall, I am definitely super impressed. So like I said, if you haven't seen it in person yet, definitely make sure you do that before you render any judgment, because this is actually a pretty sharp looking car. I do like it a lot. Am I going to buy one? I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I really just kind of want to see what all the aftermarket and everything like that comes out with it as far as power adders and stuff. before I go making that decision. But overall, right now, initial impressions, I'm definitely super impressed. I think it is a really sharp looking car. I think it'd be a lot of fun to drive. So more to come on that. I'll definitely be trying to find one of those later where I can actually go and take it for a spin and bring you guys along for the ride. So other than that, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for joining me out in Detroit. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you don't like it, then please give me a comment in the section below as to why. I really appreciate the feedback. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see y'all very soon in the next video. Catch you next time.